Hey everyone, day 2 of the Gold Convention.
Exciting, so excited today.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a whole different feel about what's going to be delivered today.
Yeah.
And I'm just, I know my mind's going to be exploding by the time the end of the day, probably by the first speaker, but anyway, I mean, it's going to be awesome.
We are so humbly blessed by finding this community. This is hilarious. I'm just going to step back a bit because I've had this conversation with Chris this morning and I said to her, you know what, like I've got to tap it a little back more into my personality style. And if you go to our YouTube channel, there's a whole quadrant thing that I do on personality styles, which is red, blue, green and yellow, and it really classifies your personality type into sort of these 4 quadrants. And it's amazing because Chris is more yellow green and I'm more red blue, and part of that red personality type, there's a little bit of a streak of attraction to money, attraction to sort of the bottom line, that sort of sense of that allure to what an online business can provide. And Chris is that yellow green personality, but more predominantly yellow, which is about community, about support, about love and connection. And it's amazing because honestly, it's this community has literally taken me out of my sort of red personality type and launched me into my yellow, like love, I love you, hug, connection, give me a kiss.
But it is you too. I mean, you really do ooze that type of connection. You do.
I know.
But typically in a say business sense, you are more
true
red.
From an entrepreneurial perspective, because I've been building a business for 10 years, and so it's bottom line, return on investment, it's all of that. And I said to Chris, you know what, I'm just going to be true to myself and maybe tap a little more back into that red personality type, because you do have to, in this business, be really true to yourself and be true to your personality type, because if that is what is drawing you and driving you to this business model, then so be it. Accept it with gratitude and just run with it and just be you, because that's the important piece. And it was a bit of an epiphany this morning. I don't know where this video is going, but it was a bit of an epiphany. And I just want you to feel comfortable. It doesn't matter what pulled you to this business, it doesn't matter what personality type you are, as long as we all have the one culture, which is coming to this forum for everybody else. So for us to be able to support you in the journey, regardless of who you are, regardless of where you're positioned, you know, that is the culture that's being fostered in this business model, which is bloody brilliant, because we're all going up to each other, helping each other.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know, people get stuck at different places in their journey, and if you got one piece of wisdom for someone, and you get that reciprocated anyway, because you're just talking to so many people, and every conversation there's a gold nugget. In every conversation, it's just mind-blowing.
So be true to yourself, network at these events, get around, ask the questions. If there's something really, really pressing, doesn't matter what it is, because this community is so safe and so honest and so open, you can be vulnerable. And so trust yourself, trust your intuition, ask those right questions, because we all come from those 4 different quadrants of personalities. And the allure is different, and the needs and requirements and desires are all very different for each individual in this place. So reach out to someone, reach out to us, and we can absolutely just help and do what we can to just get you over that next little hurdle, or get you heading on your path to where you want to be.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
that's our really share. TrishandChrisOnline.com. And I'm going to put it out there. If you do want to reach out to us, we have a calendar section on our website, and we take 15-minute Skype consultations. And if it's just that one little thing that just needs to, to get you over to that next hurdle, just go to our website. I'm back in Australia on Tuesday, and so Chris and I are going to be together. We're just going to re-look at our schedule when we get back, make sure all the times are good. And you can just look at that, and you can either book Eastern Standard or Pacific, or just make sure you're checking your time zone, and you'll get a notification in your inbox for that event. And we can schedule, you know, a 15-minute call. It could just be that one thing, and that's why 15 minutes is good. It keeps it tight, it keeps it really within certain parameters, and you know, one question, like I said, one thing. That is preventing that journey. So reach out, and we're out there for you guys. Love yous.
See ya.
Bye for now.